So why is it that people think that they can walk into a house of worship and disrupt everything and nothing is going to happen? Is it just mob mentality? Is it just emotional conviction? It's deeper than that. Stick around and I'll show you exactly what's happening. But first, check this out.
We've got a massive update to the story I did this morning. Shout out to the Benny Johnson Show interview with Harmeet Dillon, where they're confirming Don Lemon will face charges under potentially the KKK Act and maybe the FACE Act. Now,
this was a pre-planned incursion, and as they stormed inside, they began to chant Renee Good's name.
Renee Good! Renee Good! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Then Mr. Don Lemon decided that he was going to try to wrap this in journalism.
So we're about.
Don't you think Jesus would be understanding
we're about
and love these folks?
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a Christian?
No one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have.
So ask yourself, why do people think that nothing is going to happen when they get involved with a mob or a crowd and emotion takes over and they do destructive things or even violent things like they did here?
And they forced the protester to take off an overshirt that has said freedom on it, and they're surrounding the man as he tries to leave the crowd.
Forcing this man to take off his outer clothing in freezing weather. This is called contextual impunity. It's different than personal impunity, and I did a whole video on that one not too long ago. Personal impunity is more like what we saw in the Renee Good situation, where one or two people believe that they can do something and nothing will ever happen because there's no consequences. Whereas contextual impunity, it's not just one or two people. This is a group of people, and in that context of this mob mentality, they believe that what is called the diffusion of responsibility will take over, and that's a psychology term for believing that if you do things in a giant crowd of people, that there is so much dispersal of responsibility that it will never get to you. The problem here is it gives them a sense of invulnerability. The combination of psychological shifts and social dynamics push people to do what they would never do if they were on their own. And honestly, they do this because it always seems to be that there is a complete lack of immediate consequences. When law enforcement does not make an immediate arrest or disperse a crowd like this, it reinforces their existing belief that this type of behavior is permissible. And when you see a non-aggressive police response, especially in what's happening right now in Minnesota, this is interpreted by people that are doing this as a green light to continue. But ultimately, folks, it looks like there might actually be some consequences here. Don Lemon, I don't believe, is going to be completely immune from anything. And I also don't believe that many of the people that were part of this are going to have immunity either. Check this out.
Come next Sunday, nobody should think in the United States that they're going to be able to get away with this. Everyone in the protest community needs to know that the fullest force of the federal government is going to come down and prevent this from happening and put people away for a long, long time.
What do you think? Do you think that the DOJ and the Trump administration is actually going to follow through on this? Put your answers in the comments section. Everybody wants to know.